Harry Potter is one of the most beloved fantasy franchises of all time. The story is a milestone in pop culture, with over 600 million copies sold and a $7,700,000,000 box office gross. Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, and Rupert Grint are respectively Harry Potter, Hermione Granger, and Ron Weasley, three friends who attend Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry while going on adventures and fighting the evil wizard Lord Voldemort. What's up everybody, Demetrius here, welcome to Fiction Screen, and in this video we're going to see 15 facts about the first installment in the Harry Potter movie series. 1. Distinctive names. In its original publication in the United Kingdom, the book was called Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, a reference to the creator of the object in the plot, Nicholas Flamel. However, the head of publishing at Scholastic, Arthur Levine, was concerned that the term would not catch the attention of the American public. He wanted a title that made it clear that the stone was a magical item, so the name of the book was changed to Harry Potter and the Sorcerer'S Stone. The movie followed the same pattern, so the actors had to shoot different scenes for the British and American versions, which meant that whenever they said Philosopher's Stone, they would necessarily reshoot the scene, replacing the line with Sorcerer's Stone.
Nicholas Flamel is the only known maker of the Philosopher's Stone. Nicholas Flamel is the only known maker of the Sorcerer's Stone.
We know about the Philosopher's Stone. We know about the Sorcerer's Stone.
The Philosopher's Stone. The Sorcerer's Stone.
2. Another Snape. Professor Severus Snape is without a shadow of a doubt one of the most beloved characters in the franchise.
There you are, Potter.
We'll be the only ones around you without dates.
You well spotted.
Come with one of us. Look, we've just got to grit our teeth and do it. Tonight when we get back to the common room.
Alan Rickman gave us an outstanding performance and showed his charisma in every scene. However, another actor could have taken the role. Tim Roth, known for his work in movies such as 1992's Reservoir Dogs, 1994's Pulp Fiction, and more recently for playing the Abomination in the MCU, was invited to play the potions professor, but declined due to scheduling conflicts and the fear of only being remembered by the role. In a Reddit question session, Roth claimed that Rickman was a better choice for the role. 3. Hogwarts is impressive. Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry is where most of the plot takes place. Therefore, the production team took great care in transporting the castle from the pages of the books to the cinema screen. Among the locations for exterior shots, the following stand out. Alnwick Castle in Northumbria, where the broomstick flying lesson was shot. Gloucester Cathedral, where we have the corridor scenes. And Durham Cathedral, used for scenes in which the characters were going to classes or for some classrooms, like Professor McGonagall's. Robbie Scott was the model supervisor responsible for the creation of the Hogwarts Castle miniature and considers it the best model he has made. Scott says that when he saw it in the movie, he felt proud, a feeling shared by his entire team. The sets were built with great dedication and attention to detail. Certainly, fans of the wizarding world would love to receive an acceptance letter to study at Hogwarts. However, it's not just the fans that are enchanted by the fabulous scenarios. In the first scene, shot in the Great Hall, the actors' reactions were real, since none of them had seen the set until that moment. 4. Cameos. There are many characters in the first movie, so the studio needed many actors both for the main cast and to be extras. One of the students called by Professor McGonagall to put on the sorting hat was Susan Bones, who ended up going to Hufflepuff. However, many people don't know that the actress who brought the character to life was Eleanor Columbus, daughter of the director Chris Columbus. There is another cameo in the professor's table scene. This professor in the image is none other than Nigel Einstein, Tom Felton's grandfather, and an acclaimed British geophysicist. 5. Eyes. In the books, Harry Potter is described as having green eyes, just like his mother, Lily Potter. However, Daniel Radcliffe has blue eyes. The actor shot his first scene wearing contact lenses to make his eyes green. However, what no one knew was that the lenses would cause an allergic reaction that would make his eyes red and swollen. The producers even thought of changing them digitally, but in the end chose not to do it, and Daniel could shoot the scenes showing his natural eye color. 6. Different visions. Steven Spielberg is one of Hollywood's most acclaimed directors, having worked on hits such as Jurassic Park, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and E.T. Spielberg was called to direct the first installment and even developed a project. The director wanted the story to be an animated film whose plot would summarize the events of the first 4 books. The story would not take place in the United Kingdom, but in the United States, and the voice cast would be American. It's reported that neither the author, J.K. Rowling, nor the studio, Warner Brothers, were very pleased with the idea. In the end, Spielberg left production and was replaced by Chris Columbus. 7. Spells. At Hogwarts, students don't learn subjects such as geography, math, or science, but herbology, potions, care of magical creatures, and spells. However, a curious fact is that throughout the first movie, despite performing some magic, Harry does not cast any spells. 8. An important ultimatum. Albus Dumbledore is another beloved character among fans. He's not only the headmaster of the school, but also a mentor to Harry, so the choice of the actor for the role would be very important. The renowned British actor Richard Harris was chosen to play the character, but was initially hesitant. Harris turned down the role 3 times, only changing his mind when his 11-year-old granddaughter threatened to never speak to him again. Guys, if you're enjoying the video, don't forget to like, subscribe and activate the notification bell so that you don't miss the next videos. 9. The Great Hall. The most iconic setting of the first movie is certainly the Great Hall of Hogwarts. The movie production team worked really hard in its construction, using real elements such as York stones for the floor, large tables covered with real food for the feast, statues of gargoyles holding torches on the sides, and chandeliers suspended by wires. The ceiling was entirely created in CGI, so that the only thing on top of the set during shooting was the studio stage lighting. 10. Attention to the flashback. One of the things that always intrigued the protagonist was why his uncle and aunt didn't talk much about his parents. The Dursleys did everything in their power to prevent Harry from knowing anything relating to the wizarding world, which included the tragic loss of his parents. Harry tries to find answers by asking Hagrid, who tells him the truth. When the movie was released, only the first 4 books had been published, so in order to establish the events and at the same time avoid spoilers of the future of the plot, J.K. Rowling was asked to write this scene. There was so much attention to detail that despite not being named, the Avada Kedavra spell can be seen being cast by Voldemort. 11. Harry, Ron or Draco. Tom Felton played the role of Draco Malfoy, Harry's rival and the Slytherin student with the most screen time. However, Felton could have ended up in another role. Initially, he auditioned for the roles of Harry and Ron, but was turned down. He later auditioned for the role of Malfoy, which he has been famous for since then. 12. Box office and awards. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone was a total hit, having become the highest box office of 2001, having grossed $974 million, the second highest box office in history at that time. It received 3 Academy Awards nominations for Best Art Direction, Best Costume Design, and Best Original Score, and was also nominated for 7 BAFTA Awards for Best British Film, Best Supporting Actor for Robbie Coltrane, Best Costume Design, Best Production Design, Best Makeup and Hair, Best Sound, and Best Visual Effects. 13. Letters and Owls. At the beginning of the movie, when Uncle Vernon is determined to prevent Harry from going to Hogwarts, we see several owls bringing him acceptance letters. 30 of them were actually written by hand, while the others were printed or left blank. They were made from thinner paper so they could fly easily. 80% of the owls used in the movie were real. The exception is in the scene where several appeared together, something that was done with CGI. Additionally, 2 owls were used in the movie to bring Harry's owl, Hedwig, to life. Their names were Sprout and Gizmo. 14. Wrong platform. At the beginning of each school year, Harry Potter and his friends go to school on board of the Hogwarts Express. They take the train on platform 9 3/4 at King's Cross Station. The station was in fact used to shoot the scene. However, as it was an invented platform, the scene was shot on platforms 4 and 5. 15. Reverse order. Many fans remember the events of the first Harry Potter movie, as it was their first contact with the wizarding world. In the real world, though, things were very different, as the first scene shot for the movie was chronologically the last one. Daniel, Emma, and Rupert had to say goodbye to Hagrid and Hogwarts as soon as they arrived on the first day of shooting. Just imagine how strange it must have been. So that's it, guys. Let me know in the comments down below which of these facts and which movie scene you liked most. Thanks for watching the video. See you!